What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, subscribe, like, and share. I appreciate for you guys coming back once again. My returning subscribers, appreciate you. We got 3 right now, so we have 97 to go until we hit 100 subscriber goal. Right? Try at least, you know what? What I'll probably say, we'll try and get it done before the end of the summer. So we'll see how it go. Um, I want to really give a true, profound message to you who is viewing this at this current time and at whatever time that you are viewing this in the future. If you're going to take the route of doing this YouTube journey, I beg you in the utmost way, don't do things that's going to box yourself in. The idea behind this project, and I really do say that it is a project, let alone that of it being a business, right? And even as you know, you're probably even approaching this as a hobbyist. It doesn't matter. The point is, you're putting yourself in a position by expressing yourself and sharing who you authentically are to the world. And I want to be one of the ones to tell you, don't do the things that's going to box yourself in. I hear everybody is saying, hey, do one thing, pick a niche. But the thing about it is, everyone is entirely different. I'm doing a 100 video challenge, a 100 video goal, and there's so many things that's going on in the background that I'm testing, that I'm really, that I'm posting, that the length, like all these different things that goes into really trying to understand YouTube. I have other platforms that my accounts that are connected to this YouTube account. So check my link in my description or in my bio. But I told myself that I really want to give YouTube a 1 year try, and reason being is I feel as though YouTube is just one of those kind of platforms that's really hard to grow a true, authentic following. And not only just that, but the format of itself, like YouTube is one of those OG platforms that really allowed you to get in front of your audience. And not that other platforms are not like that, but I feel as though if you can really muster and build and really try to go through the hurdles and the hoops that pertains to growing on YouTube, it will make it easier for you to transfer those skills to other platforms. Now, I did not look at any videos just to help me come to this conclusion, but I just feel that with YouTube being one of those OG platforms, and given the fact that we're so on a high dose of dopamine with this short form content, it's hard for people to really do the things that's going to keep the audience attention for a longer period of time. So this is going to require like a deeper and a deeper understanding, but not only just a deeper understanding of yourself, but it's just like ways on how you can authentically connect all different interests that makes who you are. And that's the thing that I really want to hammer home in this video. As I'm sharing with you, my mind, my perspective, and definitely don't take this as an overall fact, but it is my opinion. but there are a bit of facts even within my opinion. And the fact the fact right now, currently as we speak right now, as it pertains to YouTube is looking for true authentic people, like people who are really serious about building a platform that is about themselves and pertaining to themselves, whatever that is, as it pertains to themselves, whatever that is. It's more about you sharing the likeness, the stories, like all these other things that make you connect with other people. That's what they're looking for. Granted, it is focused on, well, part of it is focused on short form content, but I feel like you have either two to focus on. Either you can focus on, especially starting off right now off of one platform, right? It's like you can focus on the longer form content, master that first, and then if you want to start focusing on the short form content, as long as you've had your previous content recorded and the rule of thirds, right, on your camera setting, and then you can you know uh, process that into the form factor on or the format on other platforms that probably do the whole cell phone format, which I think was a 9 by 6 or something like that. But the point is, if you can right now get comfortable being, well, here's my opinion, this is where my opinion comes in. If you're able to, well, strongly comes in, I'm gonna share my opinion so far, but this is where it strongly comes in. If you're able to suffice in recording a longer form content, it could just open a lot more doors because it's like, again, me doing these 100 videos is me banging out reps. The longer the video, or the longer I get comfortable making each video, then this is going to help me. Let's say if I want to get into like streaming, I can see how this can help me get into like streaming and ways on, now I can just use different channels to keep y'all entertained and keep y'all informed, and ways on how to just to build, and not really build, but add more value. I mean, it's building, but adding more value to the community, so that we can all, really experience from this whole experience. You know what I mean? But the point is, right now, man, like my goal with this channel, and just the whole point of keeping this thing raw, is to be able to share my thoughts, even share my concerns if I have any, but then not just only just sharing my concerns, but sharing my solutions and solutions that I'm applying currently as of right now. And I think I mean, as from what I've gathered from my own research, this is the best time for you to right now get into YouTube so that you can easily build an audience that is truly authentically yours, so that you can easily share and build all other avenues that makes you you. And at the end of the day, the point is, it's just, I think the one of the main points of life is to really connect with other like-minded people. Like, yo, like, build your village. Like, if you have never, you know as you've grown up to become like a young adult, like me, like, you're in your 20s, like, you don't really find, like, especially as of right now, it's really hard for you to find your own community. And it's like, if you're also like me, which if you are watching this video, which I assume that you are, you're at the point that you're going to make the group, you will make the community, you will make the village, and that's all it really takes. It's just really making that decision. And I feel like you can only really come to that point once you really learn how to truly accept yourself for who you are, and not for anybody else's acceptance. The more you try to lean to other people's acceptance, I feel the more the more disengaged you become with focusing on the path that you should be on, and you want to be fully present. You want to be able to be hands on as much as possible and make this thing, this idea, this imagination of more, that much more of a reality for yourself. Because if not, who exactly can you really blame? Who exactly can you really say, oh, so and so caused this, or if it wasn't for this, I wasn't, if it was due to this, or since it was due to this, I couldn't have this. Like, it falls on you. This is the most important time as of right now, in this current day, as of right now, for you to take the opportunity to make yourself the overall focus point. You already give enough of your time. You have already shared enough of yourself, your thoughts, plans that you've taken the time to help build or add to somebody else's revisions, cons, concerns, holes within somebody else's plans that you saw because you were protective, you were concerning, right? You were the brother's keeper to their life. So, as I come to a closing of this, all I ask of you is the same concern, the same persistency that you gave to the others in your life and different encounters in your life. If they're currently in your life or they have gone, that doesn't even matter. The point is, the only person that's really going to be consistently here with you is you. Because you understand your intentions, you understand your purpose, you understand everything as it pertains to who you are. You have full control over who you are. That's the only control technically you have, is yourself. So all I say is that if you're tired of being in the position that you're in, if you're tired of feeling stagnated or stagnant, then all I ask is for yourself, and you ask yourself really as I'm asking this, is if not now, when? If not now, when? When are you going to take full responsibility for your life as you've done for others? I'll leave it at that. You know what you needed to do. Do it. If you've made it this far, I want to say, thank you for just letting me in your ear. You just listening. And even, I'm not even just talking to you, I'm even talking to myself. And I'm even recording this right now on a Saturday night. And I was invited to an event, but something just telling me deep down that, you know what, it's a time for me to be still and focus on really building this and adding value now to something that's going to end up helping me later on in the future. So it's like I'm in the space of paying my tithes now. Anything else at this point doesn't matter. And sometimes it comes a point in time in life you're going to have to say no to your certain desires, at certain treats, whatever that is. Because at the end of the day, you have a bigger picture. You have something that's more of a concern and more of a focus that you're trying to build overall. So if that thing is you obtaining overall freedom, um, and especially as it pertains to how the world is changing as of right now, the best thing you can do for yourself is go all in. You have that skill, you have that talent, go all in. I said that in the previous video. Now is the time for you to bet on yourself, build on skills, something that can help you add on to your own system so that you can market that yourself or whatever that is if you choose to go that route, or just share your overall growth journey. Like, share who you are. um just be yourself, man. Be authentic. I think at this point, as of right now, it doesn't even matter what it even is now. It's like, you know, people are getting paid to be themselves, and especially if you're watching these live streams like on these other platforms. So if they can do it, why aren't you doing it? If not now, when? Share, like, subscribe. I'll holler at you guys soon. Peace.